Hello yogis, and welcome to this short and simple flow to prepare your body either to go for a nice run, so we're really focusing on the back of the legs, the hamstrings, or maybe to start to come into splits pose, into hanumanasana. So let's start at the top of our mats, bringing your feet together, or just slightly apart if that's better for your hips. Shoulders down, nice and soft, hands by the sides, have the palms facing the front of the room. Let's all take a big inhale together here. Stand nice and tall. And exhale. Inhale, sweep your hands up, palms touch. Exhale, bending your knees. Slowly draw your hands down your midline. Hands come flat onto the mat. Inhale to a nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Good, let's step one foot back and then the other foot. Come into a nice strong plank position. Thinking about making a straight line from the crown of the head all the way to the heels. Let's take a big inhale here. Exhale, releasing the knees to the mat. Release the tops of the toes. Bringing your chest and chin all the way down to the mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, coming up into a cobra. Exhale, forehead comes down, tug the toes. Let's push right back into our downward dog, but keep your knees nice and bent at the beginning. Thinking about pressing the mat away from you, bringing your chest as close as you can to those bent knees. And now go ahead and straighten the right leg, keeping the left leg bent. And then taking it over to the other side, straightening the left leg. And now on your own count, just pedaling out through your legs. Very nice. Good. Let's take a big inhale, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Now on exhale, come high onto the balls of that left foot. Press your hands into the mat, bring your knee in towards your nose. Do that again. Inhale, sweeping the leg out. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, sweep that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep your knee nice and high. Look at your hands and see if you can silently place that right foot in between your hands. We're coming into this runner's lunge. Make sure you're sinking through the left hip, the back leg's nice and strong, bringing your chest up. And let's release that left knee down, bringing your body up, making sure that right knee is stacked above your ankle. Bring the palms to face the front of the mat. Let's take a big inhale here. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper. Another big inhale. Exhale, shift your hips towards the back of the mat. Your fingertips come alongside that front leg, flexing through the front foot. Now keep reaching the crown of the head for the foot. Breathing into the back of that hamstring. Try to seek out those places that feel a little bit tight. See if you can send your breath there. One more inhale. Exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Good, now let's place that right foot flat onto the mat. We're going to heel toe it all the way to the side. We're going to plant the left hand down. Your right hand comes on top of that right knee. Press the knee away from you. Allow yourself to come onto the skinny edge of that right foot. Just opening up a little bit through the hips here. Still sinking here through that left hip flexor. Maybe reach your hand to the back with the thumb up and see if you can bring your back foot up. If you do have your foot, press it in towards you. Maybe you can even put your fingertips on top of the foot, your elbow up. That's only if it feels good for your body, so don't do anything today that doesn't feel good in your own body. Good, let's release that foot down. Heel toe the right foot back to the center, tuck the toes of the back foot. Lift the knee up, inhale, reach the right hand up. So you're looking towards the right side of the room. Let's take a big inhale here. Exhale, we're going to place the right hand down. We're going to turn our bodies around so that we're now having the right knee bent, so the left leg is straight. Flex through that left foot, coming into Rainbow Warrior. Now either leave your hands on the mat, or see if you can bring them to your heart center, or maybe even reach your hands out to the front. We're really coming now into the inner thigh here. It's really good to stretch here if you're doing a lot of hamstring stuff. Take a big inhale. Exhale, start to shift your hips over to the other side. Same thing, you could have your hands on the mat or have them in a prayer position or keep them reaching up, flexing through that front foot, that right foot. Sinking your hips nice and low, take a big inhale. Exhale, bringing the fingertips down, swivel so you're looking at the back of the mat now. We're back into a runner's lunge, but this time your left leg is in the front. Make sure that left knee is stacked above the ankle. We're going to drop the back knee down, release the tops of the toes, bringing your body up. This time, let's go ahead and interlace our fingers behind our back, taking a big inhale. Exhale, sinking through the hips, reaching those knuckles down towards the mat. One more big inhale here. Exhale, shift your hips back, flexing through that left foot, bringing your fingertips on either side of your left foot. Keep reaching the crown of your head towards the foot, sinking your hips down, and just check in with that hamstring. Just maybe close your eyes here and see where all those little places are that might feel a little bit of tension. Good. Place the left foot flat onto the mat. We're going to heel toe the foot all the way alongside the left edge of the mat. Plant your right hand down. Take your left hand on top of that left knee. Push the knee away from you, coming onto the outside edge of that foot, looking over your left shoulder. And a little bit of stretch here through the hips. Maybe reaching your left hand down with the thumb up, seeing if you can bend the back foot and grab the back foot. And if you can, see if you can bring your fingertips to the top as you keep pressing the foot down, coming into the quads here. Taking a big inhale. Exhale, release the foot down. Heel toe that right foot all the way back to center. Keep the right hand planted, tuck the toes of the back foot, so nice strong back leg. As you inhale, reach the left hand up. Coming into this lunge twist. Another big inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. We're coming back into a plank position. Nice strong plank. Good, shifting your weight forward to come all the way down in a straight line, or you can still drop your knees down if you want. Coming all the way down to the mat. Releasing the tops of the toes. Inhale to look up. Exhale, forehead comes down, tucking the toes, pushing back into our downward dog, maybe pedaling up the legs. Let's take a big inhale, reach the right leg up. And exhale, bringing it in between our hands, really sinking through that left hip, coming into our runner's lunge. Now we're going to bring the left foot in, so all 10 toes are facing the front of the mat. Lifting your body up. I'd like you to bring your hands to your hips. Make sure your hips are nice and even. So you're still facing the back of the mat. This time you want to make sure your right hip's coming back, your left hip's coming forward. Taking a big inhale here. And exhale, going down. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards the wall. So you have a nice straight back. Checking in with your hamstring. Everything okay? Take a big inhale. Exhale, fold even deeper now. Bringing your hands to the mat, keep reaching the head towards the foot. But try not to round through your spine here. So you're trying to keep that nice length through your spine as you fold. If it feels too much for your hamstring, just go ahead and put a little bend in that front leg. Otherwise, see if you can keep it nice and straight. Good. Let's everyone put a big bend in that front leg. Bring your fingertips in front of you. Keeping those hips nice and even still. See if you can float that back leg up. Really flex through that left foot. Now just see if you can maybe start to straighten that standing leg. Maybe even starting to lift your fingertips up. Making sure those hips stay nice and even. So we're coming into either a swan pose if you still have your knee bent, or a warrior 3. You can leave your hands there, maybe starting to reach them by your side, taking a big inhale. Good, fingertips come back down. Now I'd like you to really bend that standing leg, bend your left leg as you bring your left knee to the back of the right knee. It's called the Shiva squat. Exhale back, so you keep your fingertips on the mat for this. Left knee down. And reach it back, taking a big inhale. Exhale to bend the knees. Inhale to straighten. Let's do one more. Exhale to bend the knees. You'll definitely feel this in the morning. And straighten that left leg out. Take a big inhale looking up. And exhale, we're coming now into standing split pose. So keep that left foot behind you nice and flexed. Don't let your hip open up to the side. It'll get your leg up higher, but you won't have your hips nice and even. So keep them even as you start to fold. Maybe you can even take your right hand to the back of that right the right calf muscle. Maybe you can take the left hand as well. Just challenging your balance a little bit here. Taking another big inhale, exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Big bend in that right knee leg as you drop your left foot back down, planting the left hand, inhale, reach the right hand down. Very nice, everyone. Let's place the right hand down. We're going to heel toe that left foot all the way to the left side of the mat. Just coming briefly into a little pigeon pose just to release through the hips. So the more parallel that right shin is to the top of the mat, the more of a stretch you'll feel. Press into your fingertips, inhale to look up. Exhale, coming onto your forearms, checking in with the hips, making sure everything's okay before going down a little bit further, only if this feels good for your body. Stay here another 2 big breaths. Good, bringing your hands down. We're going to tuck the toes of the left foot. Take a big inhale, sweep the right leg up, give it a little shake. And we're going to place that right foot back down, maybe just pedaling out your legs. Good, let's take a big inhale, sweep the left leg up to the sky this time. Come high onto the balls of the right foot, press into your hands to bring the left knee in towards your nose. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Looking at your hands, silently drop that left foot in between your hands. Really sink through those hips. Good. And now we're going to bring that right foot forward in slightly. Bringing your body up so both hips are facing the back of the mat. Making sure your hips are nice and even. So with your hands on your hips, really move your hips in that direction. Your left hip will want to come back, your right hip forward, taking a big inhale. And exhale, starting to fold, reaching the crown of the head towards the back of the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, hands come down, keep reaching your head towards the foot. Again, thinking about keeping a nice straight back. And if it's too much for your hamstring, then keeping a little bend in that left knee. Otherwise, see if you can keep it nice and straight. Nice strong legs, make sure you keep scissoring them in. Good, let's put a big bend in that left knee. Fingertips come right underneath your face, so maybe off the mat. Keeping your hips nice and even, we're going to float the left leg up. Press your heel back so you're really flexing through that foot. And just having a little play with your balance here. Seeing if you can just start to lift the fingertips up maybe. And to do this, maybe at the beginning, keeping a nice big bend in that left knee. Maybe reaching your hands to the side in this swan pose. Maybe starting to straighten the leg. There's lots of options here. Just having a little play. Take one more big inhale. Let's place the fingertips back down. Now we're going to bend that left knee and the right knee, coming to little Shiva squats. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Exhale, bending both knees so the right knee's behind the left. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to little Shiva squats. Exhale to straighten. One more, bending the knees. And straightening back out. Inhale to look up. And exhale, forward fold, coming into a standing split. Making sure to keep those hips nice and even. So try not to let that right hip pop up like that. So turning your hips to face the mat. Maybe bringing your left hand behind that right that left ankle. One more big inhale. Good. And we're going to put a big bend in the left leg, dropping the right foot down. Heel toe that left foot all the way to the side of the mat. Making sure all 10 toes are on the mat. Walking your fingertips in to look up. And exhale, coming onto your forearms. And then maybe continuing down. Settling into your pigeon pose. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Placing the hands onto the mat, we're going to tuck in the toes of the right foot, sweep the left foot back, give your leg a little bit of a shake, place the left foot down, and we're just going to slowly start to walk our hands in to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Heel toe your feet so they're hip width distance apart. Taking your 2 fists, just put them on the mat, making sure your feet are on the outside edges of your fists. And from here, look up to a nice straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Crossing your hands, grabbing opposite elbows. Now bend your knees as much as you need to here. Go ahead and just start, maybe if it feels good, to just sway from side to side. Maybe imagining that you're saying yes and nodding your head back and forth. Imagine you're saying no, so maybe shaking your head from side to side, just releasing any tension at the base of the neck. Maybe starting to drop the hands down. Put a big bend in those knees now. If your hands are not on your mat yet, just place them down. Be very heavy in your upper body. So you start to inhale, ragdolling up. So keeping your chin tucked in to your chest as you roll up all the way to the top. Your head's the very last part of you to come up. And bringing your hands to your heart center, stepping your feet together, taking a big inhale. And exhale, you're all done. Well done once again. See you next time.